Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because 50 Cent just blew the lid off everything we thought we knew about love, loyalty, and hip-hop royalty. Less than a day ago, with his signature calm but cold delivery, he dropped a bomb that rocked the culture. Remy and I were involved before Papoose. That single line didn't just stir up drama. It demolished a marriage, tore down a legacy, and exposed a secret that had been buried since 2006. What followed was inevitable. Papoose, the man who stood by Remy through thick and thin, even during her prison sentence, loyal and quiet, finally broke. With bloodshot eyes and trembling hands, he went live on social media and said just one haunting thing. She told me it was all a lie, but I saw the messages. Meanwhile, Remy's camp is flat out denying everything. 50 Cent is standing firm and doubling down on his story, and the internet? It's on fire. Old backstage clips are popping back up, mysterious gifts are being analyzed with fresh eyes, and what used to sound like quiet rumors are now deafening alarms everyone missed. This isn't just your typical cheating scandal. It's a whole new level of betrayal. Let's be honest, the culture thought it had seen it all. Secret kids, hidden marriages, messy breakups. But this hits differently. But nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared the culture for what came next. When 50 Cent, hip-hop's undisputed master of petty and precision, casually dropped his latest bombshell on a low-key podcast, the game changed. No jokes, no messing around. Just cold, hard truth with zero hesitation. We were together before Papoose. And just like that, it stopped being a rumor. And then 50 just nodded, cool, collected, and deadly serious. Twitter immediately went into meltdown mode. Fans dug up old backstage snaps of Remy and 50, analyzing every detail. That 2006 freestyle Remy dropped on G-Unit Radio? Suddenly, people are hearing it in a whole new light. And that award show clip where Papoose looked clearly annoyed while 50 hugged Remy a little too long? Yeah, that video is blowing up all over again. But to really understand the weight of this betrayal, you have to go back to when Remy Ma was the undisputed First Lady of Terror Squad, spitting bars that shook even the biggest male rappers. Meanwhile, 50 Cent was fresh off dismantling Ja Rule's entire camp with nothing but mixtapes and ruthless confidence. Their onstage chemistry? Electric. Every time they appeared together, sparks flew. Yet, no one spoke out, at least not publicly. When Remy went to prison back in 2008, all the attention shifted to one person, Papoose. The man who stood by her side faithfully, writing letters every day, covering legal fees, and putting his career on pause for the woman he loved. He proudly declared, "Remy is my queen." When she was released in 2014, their reunion was emotional and unforgettable, a quiet rap love story that seemed unbreakable. But now? What if everything we believed about their relationship was just a carefully crafted image? What if during those years when everything seemed solid, there was someone else behind the scenes? Someone with evidence, a history, and no fear of exposing the truth? That person is 50 Cent, and that's exactly what he's done. Things get even more troubling behind the scenes. Insiders close to the matter, who usually stay silent but decided to speak up, reveal that Remy and 50 Cent were far more than just casual friends. They reportedly had matching luxury watches, secret hotel rendezvous, and even a custom chain that 50 supposedly gave her, one that mysteriously vanished right before her trial. When Remy claimed she lost the chain, Papoose never doubted her and trusted her completely. But now, that very same chain has unexpectedly appeared for sale on eBay, listed by an anonymous user and described as a vintage item once owned by a female rapper involved with a music mogul. It's almost unbelievable. So when a loyal man like Papoose, who spent years showing his faithfulness, finally uncovers this truth, it's devastating. That heartbreak was clear to everyone when he went live on Instagram, mere hours after 50 Cent's revelation went viral on the Shade Room. Papoose didn't say much, but the pain in his eyes said it all. Tears filled up. His hands shook. For once, there were no clever comebacks or sharp words, just pure, unfiltered sorrow. "She told me it was just industry talk," he murmured, his eyes swollen from crying. He insisted 50 Cent was just messing around. Then he added quietly, "But I saw the messages. What messages exactly? We dug deeper, and what we uncovered was so serious, even Fat Joe had to pause and reconsider. But that's not all. An anonymous stylist who worked with Remy during her comeback shared that things always felt off. Every time Papoose left the eye, room 50 Cent seemed to appear, making the atmosphere tense, like there was some unresolved history between them. Now, the timeline is overflowing with proof. Old tweets, backstage clips, and even grainy flip phone pictures that supposedly capture Remy and 50 sharing a kiss at a G-Unit afterparty. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse, they did. Remy tried to deny everything, twisting the narrative to make it seem like they were just friends. But this time, no one believed her. Not even Papoose. That's when the drama really intensified, because when trust breaks, it's not the loud fights that hurt the most, it's the silence. The awkward moments, the look in a man's eyes when he realizes he gave his all to someone who was with another. While Remy was sharing Bible verses on Twitter and trying to shape the story in her replies, 50 Cent was over on his gym Instagram, dropping laughing emojis and playing Many Men in the background of his clips. But 50 wasn't done yet. He vowed that more evidence was coming, and when 50 makes a promise like that, you know he's got something big ready to go. Just as fans were wondering what else he might reveal, a new bombshell hit the internet. A leaked voicemail, supposedly from Remy Ma dating back to 2006, appeared online. In the recording, a voice that sounds just like hers says, "You ain't gotta worry about Pat, he don't ask questions." The tone is raw, emotional, and urgent. The file's metadata confirms it was recorded on October 12, 2006, just a couple of weeks before Remy faced legal charges. That detail added another layer of shock. As everyone was processing this unexpected clip, Papoose, looking visibly crushed, stepped into view holding a sign that read, "DNA test pending." Suddenly, the conversation shifted from whether 50 Cent was telling the truth to the real burning question, who's the father? The sign Papoose held didn't just shock fans, it sent shockwaves through the entire music industry. Nobody expected things to get this intense, or that Papoose would start questioning what means the most to him, his family. But when betrayal enters the picture, nothing is sacred anymore. Sources reveal the DNA test isn't about his daughter with Remy or any of the children they raised together. It concerns someone older, someone whose birth date suspiciously aligns with the time when rumors of Remy and 50 Cent's involvement first surfaced back in 2006. Insiders say Papoose had his suspicions for years, but chose to ignore them out. Of loyalty and love. But after that leaked voicemail, where Remy allegedly tells him, "Pap, don't ask questions," everything started to unravel. People close to Papoose say he's been withdrawn, barely eating and struggling with sleepless nights ever since. Papoose has completely vanished from the public eye. The man who once defended Remy now avoids press and interviews, stepping back from music. His silence says it all. Meanwhile, Remy tries damage control, posting uplifting quotes and family moments, but the public remains skeptical. After the DNA rumors, fans dug up a 2015 interview where Remy nervously shifts when mentioning 2006. A blurry G-Unit after-party clip shows Remy whispering to 50 Cent, holding a chain now up for auction, while someone resembling Papoose walks away. A former security guard revealed that many suspected something between 50 and Remy, but stayed silent to protect Papoose. He also shared that 50 once visited Remy's hotel room, where they spent over 3 hours alone. No cameras, no entourage. What was once private is now a public scandal unraveling fast. Remy Ma has remained silent amid the scandal, but fans noticed she deleted an old Instagram photo of Papoose holding their child right after DNA rumors surfaced. She also canceled a podcast appearance with one of 50 Cent's former producers, citing mental health issues, fueling more speculation. Fat Joe broke his silence with a cryptic Instagram live about loyalty and betrayal, cutting it short, leaving fans convinced he knew more but stayed loyal. Meanwhile, 50 Cent keeps fueling the fire, sharing a deleted clip of Remy rapping about secrets, hinting at more evidence. Insiders say 50 has voicemails, texts, and even a signed birthday card from Remy in 2006, now under verification. Papoose traveled alone to Atlanta, reportedly working with a cousin who's a private investigator. The union once seen as unbreakable is collapsing, with 50 hinting at a final explosive reveal that could change everything. Cent wasted no time celebrating. Hours after the DNA results dropped, he posted a clip of Mike Tyson yelling, "You are not the father," captioned, "Told y'all," followed by a petty video of himself sipping tea, clearly enjoying the moment. Meanwhile, Papoose has hired a lawyer, not for child support or revenge, but to protect his name, finances, and what little peace I got left. Remy is reportedly devastated, not just by the DNA test, but because her own team is turning on her. Stylists and assistants are leaking that her relationship with 50 Cent lasted longer than anyone knew, feelings she buried to build her life with Papoose. Brand deals are dropping, and a reality show was canceled. Fans are split. Some say Papoose should have known. Others defend him as the last real one betrayed. Papoose stays silent, focusing on family and healing, quietly supporting the child out of loyalty, while Remy posts distant throwbacks with no real emotion.